Check, 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 check. How we doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Give it a minute here, let people start rolling in before we get going. Yeah, see, I got a new cup. Look at that. $9 at Fred Meyer. Or Kroger, depending on where you live. What's up, Mark? How we doing? I'm back from my short vacation. Came back and destroyed a camera and bought a new one. So there's that. This camera that you're looking at here, which clearly is at the wrong height because you can't see the top of my head, is brand new because I messed up and broke a camera. Okay, let's pull that back just a little more. See how that looks. Ah, that's better. Now you can see my whole head. What's up, AD? How we doing? Jay Purdue. Looks like a demon PC. It is. Grandpa Slow Snipe, what's up? No, this is not for Tactical Grandma. She is sponsored or partnered with Stints Built, I believe. What up? How we doing, Hannah? AD. Yeah, so here's the specs for today. 14900K. The Lee Galahad 2 Trinity Performance, MSI MPG Z790 Carbon Wi-Fi 2, 32 gigs of Team Group RAM, CL32 6400, a 1 terabyte SSD from Team Group. The customer really only plays one game, and so she didn't really need more storage space than that. Otherwise, for a PC of this price, we normally would throw more storage in it, but considering she really just plays games on it, we didn't feel like spending extra money on that. An RTX 4090, Lee 011 Dynamic Evo RGB. You can't see it, it's on the floor, but it's here. Seasonic Vertex 1200 watt power supply, and then a bunch of these Lee fans. And of course, because it's an LGA 1700 and that thing is crap, we've got a contact frame to replace the mounting system. Jatana, how we doing? Welcome in. Look at the goodies. I know, isn't this is a pretty baller PC build, right? Also, we got all the, we got a pretty baller PC, and I replaced that camera literally today. The other one's just a brick now because I messed it up. But I've got this camera set up now too. Look at that. I've got the over-the-shoulder camera is finally back, you guys. It's been gone for months because the Elgato camera was not working for me. But we got it back. Glad that it was cooler this week. Heat wave has been killer the last couple weeks. It's a little bit cooler for us too. Like, I think it's staying below 100, which is nice. Yeah, should we get started? What do you guys think? Is this camera in an okay spot? Like, do I need to shift it around? Are we cool with it being in there? For a decent amount of the build, we're probably going to be looking at it like this direction. Probably going to be over here because I'll be working on stuff over here. But I just want to make sure we're happy with that. Fracking Toaster, Phil, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, dude. Looks good. All right, thanks, G. Dude, it has been a long time, Phil. Okay, I think we're ready, guys. I think we're ready to build a computer. So, 4090, 14900K. It's funny because I was a little concerned when I was first talking to the owner of this PC, because I found out like she bought her last PC from Micro Center or somewhere like that. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it was pretty cheap. Like, she got a 4090 build for like it was like $3,000-ish, and I was like, I can't compete with that, but I can build you a computer that'll actually work. And she's had a ton of problems with her current PC, to the point where she didn't even want to try and send it in or like see if I could help her fix it. She was just like, let's just start fresh. So in true redneck fashion, we're gonna build her an epic gaming computer that will actually last and will work properly, This should be just the Wi-Fi antennas. Great. Okay, that's good. Graham is going all out on the specs. Seriously, this thing is awesome. Hannah Goodwin, what is up? Switch to the YouTube, but I see you decided on a different shirt this time. I know, we can't use the Not Fragile shirt after that. Appreciate you coming over there, Hannah. You know, I make ad revenue on YouTube, so if you guys wanna help out the stream without, you know, paying anything, make sure you go over and watch YouTube for a while. You know, watch an ad, hit that thumbs up button, hit the, you know, you can hit the hearts within the stream, but also make sure you close that out. I think it's now on the top right on your phone, the little 3 dots. You click on that, and then you can open it up and click the thumbs up button on the stream. That helps it out a lot. I need to talk to you about my PC. Just started after the last COD update. Lagging really bad and having bad frame drops every game. Are you on an AMD system? Just out of curiosity. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so 37. Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not that problem. Sorry, my phone's going off. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah. I wish you guys could hear these. Get my microphone nice and close. Might not be able to hear it over the music. I know I look ridiculous, but it's for you guys. Also, fragile. Oh wait, no, that's not fragile. Warning, ingestion hazard. Watch out, don't ingest. Okay. Yeah, we can keep it on that. That's COD. Do yourself a favor and drag it to the trash. Dude, COD is crazy. It just like doesn't work sometimes. Man, I was so confused. I had you open here and was commenting on the broken screw video. Thought I was in a live over there. Oh, yeah. No, we're not live over there. Did not know you were on the Tube of You. Yes, sir. I am fully monetized on the Tube of You. You can become a subscriber on the Tube of You. Looney, thank you for coming in with that sub. You can sit and watch, and you know, I earn ad revenue just by you guys chilling and watching my videos. So, you know, if you want to help me out, and you don't have the money to buy a computer or become a member on YouTube, is what they call it, the paid version. You know, all you gotta do is just go watch some videos. I got some funny, good content. You know, go watch some long form videos. You know, put up an old live stream and hang out and watch. It's all helpful. You're finally back to 230 to 260 FPS. Dude, the last update has been so bad. To the point where like Trap and I like had to do a ton of stuff to try and figure out what was going on with AMD, because on like an all AMD AM5 machine, it was so bad. Like I was dropping down to like 50 FPS at times. Yo, Andrew, thank you so much for coming in with that gifted sub, my guy. I appreciate you. Is your boy on console or PC? Jay Purdue is on PC, I think. Sounds good. The fresh new sound. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think YouTube's a better platform than Kick. I mean, Kick is nice, a nice place to be. Like I can play whatever music I want. I can do whatever I want. But as far as monetization for me, as a smaller creator, YouTube is a little bit better. All right, we're gonna take off these retention features and replace them with the contact frame from, is it Thermalright? Is that who we have? Thermalright? Yeah. These contact frames only cost about between $10 and $18 depending on where you buy them. But especially if you buy a higher end Intel CPU on the LGA 1700 platform, that is 100% worth it, because this thing does not provide this does not provide even pressure on your CPU, and it's known to cause thermal issues. It's known to cause long-term survivability issues for your CPU, so keep that in mind. If you would like to purchase a lake home for Red, you can donate that here as well. You could. I don't know. Actually, I do know a couple lakes that are not that far away. I mean, they're like, hour or two drive that I would be pretty happy with having a house around. So yeah, if you wanna donate to the Redneck Engineer Needs a Lake House Fund to get away from all you miscreants, feel free to do that. How does copyright work with music on Kick? I have no idea. I think it's fine as long as you don't, if you don't keep the VODs afterwards. So you can play it while you're live, but then if the VOD gets deleted after you're done, then you're fine. I don't know. I don't really know exactly how that works, to be honest. I know on YouTube you can't get away with it at all. But yeah, you can play anything on Kick. That was definitely one of the nice things. Before I started streaming, I have a second YouTube channel where I started streaming in vertical for video games. And before I had that, I would just play, if I was gaming, I would just be on Kick. And so we would just rock out to whatever we wanted to. You're kind of hooked. What should you upgrade next? On your PC? Oh man, what should you upgrade next? I think the next big upgrade for you would be jumping up to AM5. I mean, yeah, realistically, I'm gonna tell you no, stop. But if for some reason you just had too much money on your hands and you didn't know what to do with it, and it just you really wanted to do something with your computer, I would say your next upgrade would be to take the motherboard out, get an AM5 motherboard, 7800X 3D, and call it a day. If you get a lake home, everyone else is a miscreant. Wow. No comment. I plead the fifth. Okay. What do you guys think? Do we put the fancy sticker on here? It doesn't do anything, but we can put it on there. Yeah, I would say at that point you might as well probably build a new one. And then what you could do is you could take your GPU and stuff over. But besides that, man, yeah, there's not really much that you can do in that system. I mean, you could go crazy and put it in a new case. That would be something you could do. That's a lot of work. A lot of work. You're talking new tubes or soft tubes all around. Yeah. A lot of work. Probably just go AIO at that point, for sure. Okay, so we've got our CPU, we've got our contact frame, we've got our 1 terabyte SSD. Let's get our RAM here, 32 gigs of CL32 6400 RAM. You're adding 2 fans to the top of your case. Meh, it's just a bit too warm. What kind of case do you have, Grandpa? It would be nice to have a bigger case. Yeah, that was kind of one of the drawbacks to that whole project was okay, I need to save money somewhere, and getting a case for a really reasonable price. I was able to get that case for $70 at the time, I think. So that was part of the reasoning why we ended up with that case when I was building the $2,000 water-cooled PC. Ideally, you would not water cool inside of that small of a case, Allied Gaming Patriot case. Not familiar with that. Okay, RAM installed, 32 gigs. Let's get our, I'm gonna get this guy out of here. And we'll get our, mounting, get our mounting stuff for the CPU cooler block installed real quick. Lian Li case for the win, baby. That's right. Lian Li case, Lian Li CPU cooler, Lian Li fans. If Lian Li made more stuff, there'd be more Lian Li on here. It's less because I'm a Lian Li slut. I mean, I kind of am, but it's less about that and more about she wanted like a really good looking computer and being able to build it in a way that if you have to have a software to control your RGB and stuff, you might as well just have one software, right? So if you can have your fans and your AIO all be on one software, and then like she wanted this kind of look for the case, it's better to just make sure that you can just have one software, one extra software running to control your RGB rather than multiple. This is my LG 1700. Need that one. Don't need the AMD stuff. Do need those. You bought your PC during COVID, you went pre-built. Yeah, buddy. I mean, honestly, during COVID, at least during some of COVID, it was cheaper to buy a pre-built than build your own. Like, how wild is that? That people were gouging and like scalping GPUs so much that it was cheaper to buy a pre-built than to do it yourself. It's crazy. How long does it take you to build a full PC? If I'm not dicking around and talking to you guys, little baby PCs, like a workstation or something, as little as like 25 minutes. Something like this, it's gonna be probably closer to an hour and a half. With streaming it and stuff, it's gonna be like, this is gonna take like 2-ish hours. Okay, I think I do actually put these on. I think these actually grab onto the, those a little bit. Okay, maybe they don't. Okay, well, I was gonna put these on right now, but I guess I won't. You put those on once we get there. Yeah, it's really not bad. I mean, that's like assembling it. It was $200 cheaper than building yourself. So yeah, it's crazy. 2 hours is to like assemble it. I do a lot more than like your average pre-built PC would do, where I install Windows, I update the BIOS, I update all of your drivers, I test the CPU and GPU, and then I deliver it literally ready to use. Your average pre-built is not gonna be like that, so that also takes a couple hours. It doesn't take a ton of effort. Oh shoot, I just smacked that camera behind me. Hold on, let's just make sure this thing's still pointed in the right spot. Okay, that looks okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So it's not a ton of effort. Like it's a lot of like clicking, like click update, and then like you walk away for a little bit. But it's, it's something that I like to do because I know a lot of my customers, especially, that's not stuff that they know how to do. And like they want to get their computer and they want to be able to use it, right? So that's another way I can kind of distinguish myself from, just your average pre-built computer builder. Like, the giant Skytechs and whatever of the world. Yeah. Okay. Last PC I built with a Neo Cube. I love those things. The Magnum Gear Neo Cube. I love those things. You got 9 fans in it and a frack load of cable management, which didn't happen. Smart. Well, nobody else is gonna see it, so who cares, right? It's my thoughts on that. Okay, well, let's put this down. I need to drink some water. Okay. I need to get my accessory box out of here. Now let's put our motherboard just in place right quick. Get all of our accessories out of here. Plus the Redneck EO is 1 month free. Wait, what? The Redneck EO? What is EO? Lee Derbauer. I never actually put these in cases. I don't know if people actually want them in there or what. This also has anti-sag bracket for the GPU. That's cool. We're definitely going to be using that. Could you just close, please? There we go. Okay. Oh, Engine Oni. Didn't Engine Oni get shut down? Are they still around somehow? Okay. This one has the bolts that we need. One, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, all the rest of these guys can go back in here. Grab these extra cable ties and zip ties out here just in case we need them down the road. Okay. Activision sued the crap out of them. That's what I thought. Like, I don't know anything about if anything really happened after that, but that's what I thought. I thought Activision took them to task, you know? Okay. 1 bolt. Two bolts. Peter Paviat coming in with a sub. Appreciate that. Sorry, I missed it earlier. Yeah, does anyone know if like engine owning actually like if any of that stuff that the court said they had to do got enforced? Okay, 2 more. Also, happy Friday, you guys. I didn't say that yet, but happy freaking Friday. Okay, let's see if we can fit this one in here. Looks like we can. Oh, that did not go in straight. There we go. Went in straight that time. Not cross-threaded. I have no idea if it actually got enforced, but there's still plenty of other cheat companies out there. Yeah, that's fair. Engine Owner was just like, I feel like it was the biggest one, you know? Come on. Okay. That is nice and secure. There we go. Do you guys know what time it is? Does anybody know what time it is right now? I think you guys can guess. If you're on Kick, there is a there's a little thing for it. An emote. The word I was looking for. Emote for it. Does anybody know what time it is? No? Going once? Going twice? It's Lazy Susan time. Lazy Susan. Meow. That looks pretty decent. Okay, Lazy Susan time. Alrighty, well, now move this over here. Well, do I want to do this over here? Hold on. I feel like I do want to put this over here, all the way to the edge. And I'm gonna shift my monitor over just a tad, so it's a little bit easier to read your guys' comments. That's better. Voila. Sorry, the light for this camera is not nearly as bright as all the rest, so we're doing what we can, okay? Doing what we can. Okay, well, what are we gonna do next? Let's do some fans. Let's do some fans. You guys got real quiet all of a sudden. Everybody go run to the bathroom. Go get a coffee or something. Go get a whiskey. What's going on? Why is everybody so quiet all of a sudden? Okay, I think these are going to use the same sort of pattern for connecting as standard ones. Everybody went quiet on me. I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. I want it to be hyped. I want everybody excited. No plastic. Weird. Okay. So the plan here, first thing, is to install fans on the bottom of this guy. Which means I gotta take this little bracket off. Like so. All right. So, these fans are gonna be intake fans. I need to figure out how these get connected together. Power cable. Okay. So ideally, I want this to be on this side. Like that. Like that. I'm gonna need one of these guys. It's gonna go in here like this. Just like that. Hello to the back of Red's head. Hello. So that's exactly how we want this mounted in here. And then we'll kind of center it up. And we're just gonna flip it over. Also, I'm just now realizing I'm doing this. Ooh, don't want to put those in there. Just now I'm realizing I'm doing this before I connect in all of the stuff over here for my front I/O. So I might do that real quick after I get this bolted into the bottom. Can I be grandma? Sorry, no. Unless you paid for it, you cannot be grandma. Unfortunately. 49 is too much power for a hobo. Yeah, what would you even do with this much power? What would you even do? I'd have to use my McDonald's only outlet left. This thing's so powerful, you're gonna need 2 outlets. No way grandma has a 4090. This is going to a grandma. I mean, I guess I don't know if she's actually a grandma, but she is a retired lady. Trust me, I was just as surprised as you guys are. When she was like, I want top of the line. Unfortunately, it's bedtime here for me. Early start tomorrow. Have a good one, fella. Hope grandma likes our new toy. I hope so too. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you stopping in. It's good to see you, Phil. Okay. Got to carry our good old pal Beer the other day. Hey, let's go. How was that? The heck? How did that get all bent out of shape? There we go. Let's get all this stuff plugged in. Your HD audio first. It's gonna come over here. He was already frustrated before you joined. Oh, nice. Okay. HD audio connected right there. Kind of pull that tight. But you got 2 dubs? Hey, that should hopefully make him feel a little better. What up, Gavin? How we doing? All right, so we got a USB 3 over there. Sorry, these fans are kind of in the way. I should have done this before I got those fans ready, but oh well. Okay, USB 3. USB 30.2 now. Fat side on the bottom. Okay, got that. What else we got in here? Front panel connector. So this is gonna have like power, reset, all that good stuff. Right there at the bottom. And then we've got a 3-pin, 5-volt RGB connector here. Okay, we got one over here. I built my first PC around a year or 2 ago. I go for an upgrade soon with the better quality parts. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you had to cheap out early on to make the build happen, it's nice to be able to upgrade. What do you have in your system? Okay, that's all connected. I just have this SATA power cable now. It's fine. It's interesting, this one only comes with one of these brackets that go in like that. Okay, so we've got that. I think we're gonna end up going with this guy like this. And then we'll run him up through the same channel here. Like that. These guys, this guy at least, we can just run down in here for now. This guy will end up in that same spot too. Takes a little extra time and work, but we're gonna try and do as much of the cable management work up front as we can, just to kind of keep it from getting out of hand. Gonna head to a meeting. Hey, thank you so much for I can't talk. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time. Grandma, she asked for 500 plus FPS. All right, done. She didn't say what game though, so. Or resolution. So 720p Fortnite it is. Done. Easy. Got him. Okay, bottom fans are installed. There's the end for that. Let's get our exhaust fan in.
Look at you out here strong-arming bolts and breaking them.
Look at you out here stone gaming, strong-arming bolts and breaking them. Nah, I'm as gentle as can be. That was clearly a manufacturing defect. Didn't you put that on me? Did you put that on me? i9 14th gen. I hope that CPU is fine. I hope so too. Okay.
Who is this build for?
Who is this build for? Her name is Debbie. About as much as I can tell you. I don't think she's not a streamer or anything.
Oh yes, I know Debbie, great supporter.
You know Debbie from Knickknack stream? I have a 13900K, works fine for me. Don't really have the same issues with 13th gen yet.
I do indeed. I offer to be her pool boy every time she gifts subs.
But all my friends have real life friends have problems with the 13th and 14th gen. Yeah, there's been quite a lot of issues with them. Yeah, you just kind of got to know what the heck is going on here. There's a couple of things that you can do to kind of help avoid some of those issues. like limiting, like going into the BIOS and limiting the amount of power that it can draw is one thing you can do. Come on. There's also a lot of people that have issues with these because they don't use a contact frame.
Any games tonight or just building?
A lot of issues that stem from using the standard retention feature instead of a contact frame for mounting it. That's another thing you can do to help avoid some issues. Okay, and this guy is gonna come down here. We're probably gonna mount the controller, might mount the controller right here so it's readily accessible. That's my thought. Yeah, I mean, the heart of it is it's Intel's fault, but there's only so much you can do. Okay, bottom fans, rear fan. Let's get the side fans in, then we can put our CPU cooler in. Any games tonight or just building? I am planning on playing some games tonight. I'm feeling up to it. I've been not feeling super great since I got home from visiting family, so we'll see. What's up, Elvin? How we doing? Okay. Do we need any more of these? Don't need that. Okay, we just need that. Don't need any of these. I know Rytek's probably doing customs here not too long. I don't know if I really feel like playing customs. I just get so bored. Like, you sit there for like 10 minutes waiting for, them to start the next game, and then like, you can't just like leave and start another game when you die. I don't know. I might just play solos instead. Customs aren't really my jam. Is the 13600K affected by the Intel issues? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I also don't really sell 13th gen stuff much anymore. But from my recollection, it's mostly just the higher end ones. Okay. What's up, Richard? How we doing? Elvin, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate that. Yeah, the problem is there's other issues that you can have with those i7s too that can have there's other problems you can have with them. So yeah, just because it's not this specific issue, there's other things that can happen, and people don't necessarily know the difference of why their system is getting messed up. Okay, we want to take these off so we can mount all of our fans over here. Exclamation point specs. Can't wait to see Grandma play. I don't know if she streams at all. I don't think she does. But this thing is definitely gonna be ballin'. I think Botrix is messed up because I have specs is working. We did it on we did it earlier. Come over to YouTube and see, because AD Autism Dad Gaming came in and did it right off the rip on Kick, and it worked. So I don't know why it didn't work that time. I did see Kick said Botrick said something about like needing to refresh like your cache on stuff. I didn't, on like their Discord. I didn't actually get a chance to look at that. But it worked earlier, so I don't really know why. What's Grandma's favorite game? She plays Call of Duty. It's like the only game she plays. She said, which is why we only put 1 terabyte of storage in here, because she was like, I literally just play Call of Duty. So I was like, well, it doesn't make sense for us to put a bunch of storage in here if that's the only thing you're really going to be doing on it. So we just went with one. Only went with one SSD in here. That's kind of also why we went with these AL fans instead of like the more expensive SL Infinity fans, and why we went with like the performance CPU cooler rather than like the SL Infinity version. Just trying to get really good performance, but without, you know, not wasting money on stuff that we don't need to spend money on, you know? Grandma sounds dope. I know, right? Yeah, see, it worked over there, Richard. I don't know why it didn't work for you on Kick. Waiting for the 900X 3Ds? Yeah. When those come out, I'll probably upgrade my system too, because I've got a 7950X that I bought before the X3Ds ever even came out. So when the new 9000 3Ds come out, I'll probably snag a Ryzen 7 and upgrade that. Maybe even upgrade my GPU at that time. We'll see. Well, if you play COD, the 0.1% low FPS is never going to be good. So, just keep that in mind. Yeah, we'll go down there. Okay, so we got all those fans installed. We can install this guy now. We don't need this, right? We don't need that. Put that over there. Let's get our controller installed. Yeah, I mean, what game are you playing on it, Khalifa? I'm currently torn between a 7900 XTX or waiting for RDNA 4. I mean, if you haven't already bought the 7900 XTX, like, I would wait until the next ones come out if you really want to do AMD. Because it's getting kind of old at this point. Like, it's not old, but you know what I mean. PUBG. Why are you playing in 1080p with that system, man? What are you doing? Oh, you do play 1440p? Okay. I was like, how dare you have such a nice system and then just play on 1080p? How dare you, sir? Okay, so I think I can put this like right here. Maybe like this. And then but you test it on 1080p. Gotcha. Gotcha. there's that. Got our two SATA connectors there. Let's get all of our other power things connected. I should have done these before I put that on there because, oh well. Oh well. Hold on, I can do this, I think. Oh no, I can't. Should have done this first. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's that. Wow, I guessed it the right direction the first time. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Okay. Where do we have RGB connections on here? We have two right here. Perfect. Okay, so we got one right there. We got another one right next to it that we can use if we need it for the AIO. Run this guy through here as well. To our system fan right there. Sorry, I'm probably in the way. Okay, system fan right there. I think it'll be best to wait too. I don't think there will be another XTX, but hopefully AMD brings out an 8900 XT. I hope so. We'll see. Yeah, my next GPU will probably be an Nvidia. I've been on AMD gaming GPUs for a while. Like I had the 6900 XT, I now have the 7900 XTX. But I think I'm gonna make the switch this next time. Okay, USB is connected in here, so now I just got SATA that needs to connect in there, and then we need to connect in all these. I think they'll make mid-range only. Yeah. I'm not sure how their sales did on their high-end ones this last time around. I know they had a bunch of issues with their reference cards. My brother had one. Okay, let's get our CPU cooler installed up here. Okay, pull these guys out. Okay. This thing's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. All right, so we need to apply our thermal paste. Let's do that real quick. Got these cute little thermal paste application guides. Pretty cool. Except for like that. One of them doesn't come out. It's cool. Okay, so You just place this on top of your CPU, roughly centered, like that. It's the used one, get rid of that. Put this one back. At least the fans are installed, unlike some other AOs. It is really nice that they install the fans for you. And in most cases, it's even, you know, installed in the right orientation, which is great. We're basically just gonna use this entire tube of thermal paste just to make sure that we can fill all these little hexagons. Okay, we didn't use it all, but it's fine. Here, you don't like Nvidia GPUs? That's a good question. I like having an all AMD system, but at times it can be a bit of a pain, you know? Definitely not as seamless having an AMD GPU. Not quite as just like straightforward and simple as having an Nvidia one. So I definitely understand that appeal. I've had some problems with my 7900 XTX from time to time. Okay. Just getting this guy spread so it's not super thick. The other thing this little guide is really nice for is keeps the rest of your CPU die and everything around it nice and clean. And there you go, look at that. It's like it was professionally done. Wow. 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 Okay. Let's get our CPU cooler out over here. Let's get this guy undone quick. One thing to note on the Lee Performance version is this little guy here. There's a high-low switch for your fans that come pre-installed, so you know they're pretty darn quiet either way. So I usually would make sure that you have them set to high speed off the rip. I got a little bit of thermal paste on my glove here, which is not a problem except for I really don't want it on anything else. Okay, got that wiped off good enough. Okay, so we are gonna bring this down. I'm just kind of gently set that down. Push these through to the back. Pork chop sandwich, how we doing? You have a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D paired with a 4070 Ti. That's a pretty good little combination you got there. Well, I should have opened these before. What up, Hatfield? How we doing? Switch that. Prefer to do it with my right hand. 'Good man, just chilling. Happy Friday, dude. Happy freaky Friday. Okay, that is gonna hold itself up now. Four more days of work and you're off for 3 whole weeks. Let's go. That sounds like a real vacation. Are you going anywhere for your 3 weeks off? Or are you just gonna hang out and veg? Plenty of time to lounge and game. Let's go. Okay. Shift that over. Let's tighten these all down. All right, got that all bolted up. Pull our cables through the back here. That. This one's gonna have to come back through and go to our CPU fan. Like that. And then we could do this guy right now, but I think instead, I want to put in our, well, yeah, no, we can do that right now. Never mind. We're gonna do it right now. This guy off. Oh, wait. Need these guys now. I'm gonna go back to Coeur d'Alene. I had some expenses come up, need to prioritize that. That's fair. Okay. All right, now get these guys started. Okay, that one's on. Oh, it's not on apparently. Okay, there we go. Come on. Get it on there. I don't want to push too hard because that back plate right now is only being held on via the double-sided tape. Why you know what to work? Yeah? I know what to work. Can't get it to line up. Yeah, that one started. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. That one not lined up yet? Felt like it was. Seemed like it would have been. Can't tell if that's actually going in or not. Oh, it was. Okay, cool. Bottomed out. Okay. Check these all again one more time. Okay. Okay. Those are all nice and tight. What are these cables that come with this? RGB connection. Oh yeah, we don't actually need those. Okay, here's our AIO pump header, which is right there. Or AIO pump cord, I should say, cable, I should say. So that one's gonna come through. Put it back out this way. That. And then we've got this guy. She's gonna go to our other USB 2.0 header. Okay, let's go there. Okay, USB connected there. A little dark, huh? Maybe we can do something about that. There we go. That's a little better. Never try Thermalright LGA. Is that really good? It's solid. You're talking about the contact frame? Yeah, that's what I have used pretty much exclusively. For the price of two, it's really solid. It's only like $11 to $17 usually. The other one that you can get that's a little more fancy, I think like Thermal Grizzly has one that's got like it's got like rubber pads on it instead of just like being purely metal. So if you want to spend more like 30 bucks, that's the way you can go there. Okay. All right, let's get some power cables in here. What do you say? How many SATA connectors do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because we still have one up front. We need to pull the back. 4 SATA power cables. Sheesh. Thermalright makes some pretty good stuff. And they tend to be very reasonably priced on all their things. a zip tie in there. Okay, power cables, power cables, power cables, power cables. Nvidia isn't bad at all, but I don't like the limited VRAM. I wish they'd stop being so stingy. I mean, 20 gigabytes of VRAM is still a lot. Like yeah, AMD uses a lot, tends to give you a lot more, but it wasn't that long ago that 4 or 6 gigabytes of VRAM was a lot. Okay, so got 4 SATA connectors on here. Could technically do that all in one, but we'll probably split it between these two. Motherboard power, there's the CPU power, and that, CPU, maybe, PCIe, there's my second CPU power, there's my Nvidia, there we go. Don't need those either, okay. Yeah, but at least $800 for a 16 gigabyte VRAM card. That's fair. Is there ever a time where you actually utilizing all of that VRAM? Or is this just like you want it to have it? If you play 4K with ray tracing, you need more. Okay. That's fair. I don't have 4K, and I pretty much play first-person shooter, like competitive style first-person shooter games mostly, so I don't really, I don't ever use ray tracing either, so that's kind of makes sense. That makes sense. That, let's stick that through there. Okay, so there's our CPU power cables in. Let's get our motherboard power cable in. Like I'm into ray tracing, but frame generation without upscaling is awesome. Not into ray tracing, gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gamed with ray tracing on. See, there's that thing. This thing was like pulled half out when I opened the thing for the first time. I had a feeling it was going to cause some issues. Okay, in there. And then we're just gonna need our GPU connector and our SATA. Cool. Frame gen with Ghost of Tsushima has been awesome. Frame generation is not really good for esports games. Yeah, for sure. Which is why I don't ever use it. Okay, stickers removed. You talking about GeForce Experience? The new app? Did not know there was a new app. It's kind of a little bit in the way there. feed my GPU cable through there enough to get it in here. Okay. That's better. Try with my old 2080 Ti, it's not bad. Going without control panel. Okay. They're adding features. Okay, then got this guy. And where's our last SATA connector? There it is. You're hiding back here. There we go. Will you Intel will make a good GPU one day? I think they will too. It's just, I'm curious to see how long it takes them to do that, you know? So as of right now, they're pretty far behind. Alrighty. That's looking pretty decent. So this guy just close like that. We get our power supply bolted down, then we can get our GPU installed, and then we just gotta kind of finagle that GPU power cable in the case, and then we're good to go. Oh, we need to install the GPU support bracket first though. If there isn't one that comes with the GPU, then we definitely need to install one. Drivers take time. It's true. I mean, they just don't have as much time in the, you know, discrete GPU space that these other companies have, you know. They don't have the core competency. Okay, so power cable. Let's take a look at the support bracket included by Lee. I feel like last time we ended up just bolting this guy straight to there, and then you just zip this up. So we just need some standoffs. This is an MSI RTX 4090 Gaming Trio. It's like one of the cheaper ones. Okay, one standoff. Elvin Ferdian with the sub earlier. Thank you. Don't remember if I called that out or not, but. Is that not going in properly? Keep feeling like I'm cross-threading that one, but there we go. I think we're good now. There we go. And this guy just goes right on top of that. So, which form factor do you all prefer for your PCs? I've only ever had ATX for my personal computers. I think this like a M-ATX is pretty cool. Oh, did that one just break too? Maybe this is like a different thread or something, because that just like felt like it broke loose. There you go. That feels nice and tight. Okay. So now we can put our GPU in. For M-ATX for myself, but I built my daughter an ITX PC so she can play Roblox and Fortnite for her school. Nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, we can get our GPU out now. Khalifa has an ATX as well. ATX is definitely more versatile, right? Like if you want to add an expansion card or whatever, like an ATX is kind of nice to have. Or if you want to turn like a PC into a stream PC or something like that, ATX is nice to have. I mean, you can't add anything. We got SSD Gen 5, the GPU will... Oh, I mean, I didn't say you could add literally anything you want. It's just like, you can add more things to your system with an ATX board. And it definitely depends on what sort of motherboard you have, obviously. Different chipsets have different, you know, capabilities. I think these usually have plastic protecting. Yes, they do. Okay. That's all. Okay. So this does need 3 slots. I wasn't sure. I mean, I could have checked once I got it out, but oh well. Oh. Is this guy in the way? All the way down at the bottom? Or is it not all the way at the bottom? Well, guess we can't use this GPU support like this. Here's a second option for mounting the GPU support bracket. I just don't remember how to do it, so I need to actually look it up this time. Okay. What up, Zulu? How we doing? I like MSI as well. Installation 2. Oh, I have to take the motherboard off to do this installation? Alright, we're not doing that. We're gonna use the built-in MSI one that they give us. MSI is good quality stuff. So, the second installation option for the GPU support bracket that comes with Lian Li, you have to take the motherboard out, and yeah, not doing that. But luckily MSI includes the one that just mounts right here, so we will tell her to do that instead. I would ship it with that on. I'll put it on for now maybe, but I can't ship it with it installed because the expandable foam that I use will rip it out. So, bummer. Exclamation point specs, Zulu. By the time gaming some of the parts for the PC, should be able to do everything you need and then some. Hey, let's go. Glad to hear that. Okay, there we go. Okay, GPU going in. There we go. What's up, the Rook? How we doing? Guys, I have a massive headache right now. So, I will definitely not be gaming after this. I know I said maybe earlier, but I will not be gaming today. Okay. Here's our GPU. Okay, there's our GPU power installed. There's no real tension on that. Looks good. Cool. Now let's do one more thing. Let's grab this guy and just double check that it'll fit. This go there underneath this guy. You're not going to fit either? Wow. Okay, well, backup plan. Double backup, secondary backup plan. This is also MSI, believe it or not. If this doesn't work, then we will have to take the motherboard off. Yes, that worked. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Well, there we go. What do we think of that, ladies and gentlemen? I like Gigabyte for Nvidia and Sapphire for AMD. Okay. Looks pretty good, huh? I'm gonna do one more zip tie up here. Let's pull these guys together. There we go. AOS Master 4090, you don't really like? Their Aero, the Gigabyte Aero ones look pretty good though. What up, Miguel? All right, y'all know what time it is? It is time to get some fire emojis in the chat so we can fire this puppy up. So I'm gonna need y'all to start spamming some fire emojis, whatever kind you've got. Whatever you can find, I want to see it in the chat. What's up, Mitch? How we doing? All right, fire emojis in the chat, you guys. Fire emojis in the chat. Right here, right now. That's what I need. Miguel's got it. Still can't decide on an AMD or an Intel build. If you're just gaming, personally, I would say Intel or AMD. Sorry. Wow. All right. Can we get a few more fire emojis in the chat? Otherwise, I don't know. I don't think I can turn this thing on right now. I don't think I can turn it on. There's not enough hype. Need more hype, you guys. Just streaming and video editing. Then Intel can be nice because you get a lot of cores, which is really helpful for like streaming and editing. What up, Ben? Fire emojis in the chat, quick. That way I can fire up this awesome brand new PC. It's fully ready to go. All right. 14900K, 1 terabyte SSD, 32 gigs of RAM, and RTX 4090, MSI MPG Carbon Wi-Fi 2 Z790 motherboard, a bunch of Lee & Lee AL120 fans, the Lee & Lee Galahad 2 Trinity Performance CPU cooler, and of course the Lee & Lee O11 Dynamic RGB. First power up. Oh, we don't like that. Oh, this guy. Hold on. Hold on. It's just this, because the motherboard mounts the GPU a slot lower than normal, having the power cable go underneath is a bit problematic, we'll say. Okay, that's better. Crunchy. Okay. Gonna try that again. First, power up for real this time. Would I have trouble going with the i7 14th gen? I've heard so many problems. Not necessarily. Especially not if you're streaming and editing. You just gotta build it right. I have a headache, you guys. Like real bad. Get some medicine here. It's raging. It's raging through my brain. Okay. Well, I just took some medicine. Hopefully it'll kick in eventually. Or, you know, sooner than eventually. Cool. You're not gonna game at all? Yeah. Wait for 15th gen. I mean, yeah, it just depends on how soon you want to buy. You got a laptop, Acer Nitro with a Ryzen 8 something and 16 gigs of RAM. OBS wouldn't play well with my webcam, so you returned it. Yeah, that's kind of a problem with running a laptop for stream, is you tend to not have as good of power output to your USB ports, maybe not enough USB lanes for your USB ports. And then another thing that I've seen a lot of is like not having great audio for like your stream, like the onboard audio drivers and stuff apparently just aren't quite as good, or maybe the audio chip isn't quite as good. But I've heard that, multiple times. Okay, well, we've done it. The PC's built. Grandma is gonna be happy with her 14900K 4090 build for dominating all of the youths in Call of Duty. I'm gonna call it here because, like I said, my head hurts real bad, and I would love nothing more than to sit down and not have any lights or cameras pointed at me anymore. So we will see you all next time. I believe we'll have a stream on Monday because we have another build ready to go. Yep, we got a build for Mr. Aaron on Monday, and then we'll have some stuff start showing up later next week to build other computers. So I hope you all had a good time. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Your Sony a6000 with the Elgato cam link was fine, but your face cam, yeah, well, part of that I think is because you're actually powering the webcam with USB versus your Sony a6000 is external power, and then the USB or the HDMI is just transferring data, right? So that's probably why. Okay, adios. Love everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out, and we will see you on Monday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hit up my socials if you guys get bored or you wanna chat, and yeah, we'll see you next time. All right, bye. Bye.